Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we have a chance to check new kit from IBG Models. But first, let me invite you to check another review of the small tank from the same company, which you can find here. And of course, check our website here, you will find their detailed review articles in English and Russian. So, as I said, this is absolutely new kit which was released like several days ago, and it's molded in 35 scale, and it copies KTO Rosomak, and here its nickname, it's Green Devil. So it's a Polish vehicle. As you can see, box is quite big. Here you can see comparison with my hand. I would say it's almost the same as Mank, maybe even bigger. On the side we have short, let's say, history note about the vehicle. Here you can see that it's Polish armored personal carrier, which is based on the Finnish Patria AMV vehicle. And on the other side you can see that there are two PE threads included, which will be used for those nice armor panels outside the vehicle. So box is quite sturdy, as you can see. It will protect the plastic inside from any possible damage. It's a top opening box, just give me a second to open it, because it's a tight fit and it's a bit difficult to lift the top part. So here it is. By the way, check this. As you can see, it's quite tough top cover, so it won't break down. Inside we find a lot of sand color plastic sprues. So we're gonna check them one by one as usual, and we will start from this one, the top one. Just give me a second to open it. Okay, so here we have the first sprue. I can guess that here we have parts for the engine. As you can see, it will be assembled out of several parts, and the molding quality is quite nice. I don't see any possible problem with it. And note that many parts are molded as one-piece elements, so you won't have to waste your time while trying to assemble some small panels which could have been molded as one piece. So here you can see all the parts. From the other side there is almost nothing interesting, because those parts, this side of the parts, won't be visible on the assembled vehicle. Next we have another plastic sprue. Here I can guess that this is a rear armor panel. As you can see, the door is molded separately. Note that here we have quite thin plastic segment here, so be careful because it might be bent. As you can see, it's under tension in my sample, so you might have to warm it up in order to get a right form, or maybe just to feed the door there and then it will snap into the right position. Here we have some of the water propellers, and here are the minor parts for the external detailing of the vehicle. Next we have another plastic bag. And here parts are quite interesting. Why? Because we have top turret cover. As you can see, it has separately molded hatches, so I guess it will be possible to open them. Here are some external detailing. And as you can see, there are special points for some external armor. Inside there is nothing, because there is no interior detailing as far as I can guess, but we will see it further in the review. And those sprues, those two plastic frames, should be useful for the external armor. So you just glue PE into those frames and install on the vehicle, and you're ready to go. Next we have more of square plastic sprues. I'm not sure what those are. Maybe this is some of the suspension parts, and I can guess that they will have to be assembled out of 2 halves, each one. Next we have some of the hull parts, and this should be interior, by the way, dashboard of the vehicle, so maybe you will be able to show it on your model. We will see it further in the review when we will check assembly manual, and we will know precisely what we can do and what we can't do on this vehicle. But here, for example, I see some of the internal elements. For example, here we have the seat, also we have some of the side panels, steering wheel, so I guess there will be at least the driver's place replicated on this vehicle. Then we have more of the external parts. Here we have more of the frames for the external armor, and here is a different rear armor plate. I guess this one or the previous one will be used in the different version of the vehicle. Next we have another plastic bag. Again, give me a second to open it. So here we have some of the turret parts. For example, here you can see the mounted cover, some of the external hatches. I guess those are exhaust parts, but we will need to check. And from the other side there is nothing interesting, because I mean those parts will be closed. The only thing is check those parts, they are nicely detailed from the other side too, so just carefully paint them and you get a nice result. Here we have some of the turret parts. This one is a lower panel, of course, and those are the hatches as far as I can guess for the turret. And here you can see one piece barrel, which is quite nice. I mean, it's simple, but at least it's molded as one piece, and there are, yes, it is hollow from the front, but maybe you need to drill it out and in order to have a realistic appearance. Next we have one plastic bag here, which is full of the identical sprues. Why? Because here we have suspension parts and wheels. So I will show you only one. I mean, they have absolutely similar parts, so there is no need to show them one by one. Here you can see, for example, the wheel parts. Note that each side of the hub is molded separately, and note that the hub is molded together with side of the tire, I mean the tire wall. Why? Because here we have some of the wall detailing, which is quite nice. And further you will see why manufacturer chosen such parts division. The largest part, of course, is a hull part. Just give me again a moment to open the bag with top hull panel. Here it is. Quite large part. Here you can see comparison with my palm. And as you can see, there are separately molded segments in some areas. And it looks quite nice. I mean, it is molded as one piece, so you won't have to install this panel, this panel, this panel. You just get it as one piece and then you are ready to install it on the kit. And note the attachment points, which are placed in smart positions, in smart, let's say, points, and it should be easy to cut them without damaging the top hull part, which is also an advantage for this kit. There is also bottom hull part. Here it is. Of course, it's molded without suspension parts, but it is molded together with some interior detailing, as you can see here. so I guess it will be possible to somehow to expose it and to detail it. Next we have transparent sprue in the separate bag, so just give me a second to open this one. Here we have different parts because, for example, those two parts are used for the headlamps, and some of them, as far as I can guess, will be used for the visors, for the glasses. And molding quality overall was quite nice. And the only thing you'll need here is the mask set, because it's not included into this kit, and you will have to cut them by yourself or wait for the aftermarket set. And here is the last plastic bag with plastic tires. Finally we can see the kit with absolutely normal plastic tires, which should be easy to paint and weather, and as you can see they have this nice tire pattern. Of course it will be also easy to depict the, let's say, hardly used tires, and again it's an advantage over the different kits which are available on the market, because I mean it's obviously better than the typical vinyl parts. Now I need a second to open the plastic bag with PE thread because it was sealed. Here we have first the small decal sheet. It is written that it was printed in tech mod, and as you can see printing quality is quite nice. As far as I can guess there are several marking options, but we will see it in the assembly manual. Next we have PE threads. Here is one and here is another one. As you can see they are secured with special film, so they won't be scratched during shipment, and it should be nice to use them as the armor panels on the vehicle. Next we have one poster with box art, which is of course printed in color, so maybe you would like to put it on your wall. And of course on the bottom of the box we have assembly manual, which is finished in form of this typical for IBG brochure. On the front side we have paint chart, picture of the photo-etched parts, no history note. Here we have the parts map, and then assembly process starts. So as I said, we have driver's compartment, and we also have the passenger's compartment, let's say, and also the engine bay, so maybe you'll be able to show all those parts on your vehicle. So as you can see, assembly process is shown with help of those nice 3D images. Note that the turret will be also quite detailed, and it's nice for the 35 scale. And here you can see the finished model after doing the 57 steps on your vehicle. As for the marking options, we have I guess 3 of them in the end, and as you can see the marking guides are printed in color. So that's all for this video review. As you can see, we have this nice kit from IBG, which can be interesting alternative to all those popular subjects on the market, and as far as I can see they implemented some of the interesting molding design solutions, and those solutions should be useful in assembly process. I mean, they will make it sure that you will have a nice detailed model without any extra problems. Nevertheless, I will invite you to check full review article on our website. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button below. Also, don't forget to share your opinion about this kit in the comments section below. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook group. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye!